Alright guys, a little update. As you guys know, I moved about a week ago and have been doing moving stuff the whole week. Couple renovations to the house and stuff like that. If you guys want to see a video on that, leave a comment down below and I can drop that video sometime this week. We'll do like a walkthrough of the house and stuff. But this is the garage. As you can see, it's a little messy right now. We took the stove out, the refrigerator out. We've got tons of garbage in here. Lawnmowers and air compressors and bikes and all this crap in here. So today we're gonna be working at my parents' house. If this garage was cleared out, it would be really nice because it's got a little workbench back here and everything. So we'll definitely get this thing looking great. Plus it has a big loft up here, so we can definitely make use of that. The guy that sold the house before me left all of his crap behind, so pretty cool door right there though. And then there's a secret thing over here on the side of the wall that I'll show you if I make a video of the house this week. But we're gonna be working on the KX 200 today. Got the paint for it and the gasket. This paint's supposed to be pretty good. And then the gasket's for the clutch. So we'll see what happens here. I did make a couple offers on a clutch basket on eBay, so that should be coming pretty soon too. And we should be good to go. Stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome to part 3 on Kawasaki KDX 200. As you guys know, I picked this guy up for, I think it was $870 near Madison, Wisconsin. And I got it home and I found that the clutch was just completely junk on it. You can see, I mean, it's really bad, just missing a whole chunk out right here. Pieces off right there, right there, right there, right there, and then there's that whole chunk on. So we drained the oil, and we also found that it was leaking oil out of this gasket, so we bought a new gasket for it. And here, quick show you, this is the gasket for it in this envelope, and then we've got the paint for it right here. So we should be good to go. Then, as I mentioned before, I am looking for a clutch right now, clutch basket, and they're very hard to find for $19.95. The ones from 1995 to 2006 are just really hard to find and very expensive. So yeah, that's what we're running into. Last video we cleaned the carburetor, we cleaned up the bike, wiped it all down. Everything's looking pretty good on it. Yeah, it's basically good to go. We rewired the lighting up here, so that's good. It was getting pinched off in there. And then what else did we do? I think that's, oh, we adjusted the shock in the back, and I think that's pretty much it. But today we're gonna be painting it up. But yeah, let's get started on the paint. Hopefully this stuff matches. Looks like it's gonna be exactly the correct color. So let's get painting and let's see if it matches. Shake it up a little bit. Again, PJ1, Kawasaki green. Alright, we're gonna do a little test on the wood. It's got the good spray button too, so like that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Looks pretty green. Holy cow. Looks like the correct stuff. Oh, by the way, this paint was not cheap. I think it was $28 or 23 or 28. Can't remember. But you can find. I found it on eBay for like $23 to $28 for one can. So definitely not cheap. But yeah, let's get painting. We're gonna do a little prep work before and then start painting it up. Alright, frame is all cleaned. Let's do a little sanding on it, just so the paint sticks a little bit better. A little 220 sandpaper. Let's see how good this stuff covers. Dang, boy. That covers pretty dang good. Look at that. Man. Matches up perfectly. That's awesome. That is sweet. I was not expecting it to cover that well. Holy cow, look at that. Just look at that. Check it. Looking a lot better. Alright, we'll do this side and then continue on. Alright, it's getting there. I got a lot of the frame done. Just waiting on this one part to do. Gotta wait for everything else to dry before I do that part. But it's definitely looking good. I didn't do every single little spot because a lot of these spots you're not going to see because the seat will be on them. But I want it to look kind of, you know, like it's been used. I don't want it to make it look like perfect. But yeah, it's turning out really, really well. Could not be happier. Also, forgot to mention the bearings for the back wheel. Those got mixed up in shipping. They got sent to my old apartment, and as you guys know, I moved, so I can't access the apartment box right now. I contacted the apartment, and they said contact the post office. So now I have to contact the post office, and then the post office has to take it out of the apartment mailbox, bring it to the post office, and then I can pick it up. Then I can pick it up from the post office. So a little bit of a confusing process, but hopefully I can get those bearings. If not, I'll just order some new ones. I think they're like 11 bucks. So not a big deal, but that's why we have not changed the bearings. And the bearings on this bike are just shot. I mean, there's so much play. There's probably like an 1/8 inch play in that wheel. But everything else in the bike works. Brakes work, back brake works, motor's pretty good. Alright, this is going to be pretty satisfying, covering up this big spot on the bike. Makes it look horrible, so see if we can cover that up. I'd say that looks pretty dang good. Alright guys, while we're waiting for the paint to dry, let's try to get this clutch out of the bike. Okay, that looks like a 10 mil. So this piece right here goes like that and in. So the flush end out, that part in. Just to remember. Washer behind the nut. Little ring was around here. This ring was there. All right, clutch basket out. Let's quick inspect the plates here. Surprisingly, the plates look really, really good, actually. Check that out. There's really not much wear on that. So that's crazy. And then these look really good too. No scratches or dents or dings or rust or anything. So it started with the friction plate, just to remember. But check out the basket now. Basket's in rough shape. You can see the whole piece out of it right there. And then all these little pieces off the ends. Right there, right there, right there, right there. So that's probably the worst clutch I've ever seen. Then you can see, oh, little washer guy fell out of there. But then you can see that you can see the gears are all good right here, so no metal got stuck between there. So that's good. We're gonna have to find out where this metal went in the motor, because it went somewhere. So we're gonna look down here, take a look, see if we can find anything. All right, so far everything looks really good in here. You can see it all. Nothing weird with the gears, they're all sharp. Nothing broken in here or dented. So everything's looking pretty good. Doesn't look like there's water in the oil, which is good. Yeah, it looks like all the gears are really good. No missing teeth or anything. Alright, we're gonna get in here and just try to fish something out and just kind of feel around. Oh, look at that. Well, there's one piece of it right there. One little piece. Let's see what else we can find in here. Some shavings. So we tip the bike. Not feeling a whole lot. Maybe it all drained out when I did the oil. There's a little piece right there. Bearings look good, really smooth in there. So, I think we're good to go. Alright guys, paint is all done on this thing. Looking pretty good. Color matched up perfectly. So I highly recommend, if you have a Kawasaki that you need to touch up, get the PJ1, and that matches up perfectly. But yeah, the frame is all touched up now. You can see before it was all rusty and down to the metal. I mean, look at that. Looks pretty dang good. I'm happy with it. It's kind of a beater bike, so I'm not gonna put too much effort into it, but for that, it looks pretty good. Alright guys, while we're waiting on the clutch for the Kawasaki, I figured we'd finish up the Yamaha YSR. We ordered the stator for it. We figured out after a long time of diagnostics that it was finally the stator, so we ordered that up, and it should be here in my truck somewhere. So we're gonna install that and take this thing for a rip. Alright guys, here's the new stator. Looking pretty good. It's gonna go right underneath this cover. Alright, new stator going in. Alright, moment of truth here. Let's see if I have spark. Oh yeah, it's got awesome spark. Alright, so we'll put everything back on it and take the GoPro, take it for a little rip. Alright guys, first onboard ride on the YSR. I forgot the crappy spark plug was still in there, so I quick changed that out. We should be good to go now, hopefully. So, we have to bump start it because the kick lever is off of it, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Let's see if she runs today. Thing goes pretty fast. We'll check out the speedometer when we're on it, but alright, let's see. Spark plug on? It's on. Maybe it doesn't need to be choked. The pipe is now off of it. The thing is like so loud. Alright, so the pipe came clean off of the cylinder. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that. That's not good. Not good at all. Alright guys, let's try this again. Pipe should be on there pretty good now. I hope. Alright, let's see. There we go. So far, so good. 140 right there. The pipe blew off. Alright guys, well the pipe keeps on coming off. We're gonna have to try to figure that out. But as you can see, it just came right off again, and it's very, very loud. Either it needs a new cylinder, or we need to fab something up to make this pipe work. Yeah, but it runs pretty good, goes pretty good. Goes about 45 miles an hour top speed, which is pretty standard for the Yamaha YSRs. But anyway, we're going to order up the clutch for this bike, the KDX 200, get that back in there, and then take this thing for a nice trail ride and just rip it. So stay tuned for that. I think I'm going to sell the YSR, so that will be up on lap2.com if you guys want to buy that. And I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned for next video. And until next time, we are out.